Jedne divne majske noći, ti si rekla da ćeš doći na prvi randevu.
Guys, we are looking at the beautiful panorama of island of Lokrum, just across the old town of Dubrovnik. It's considered to be a garden of Dubrovnik. And then we see the old harbor and the old town of Dubrovnik encompassed by actually 3.5 miles of stone.
Slatka mala Marijana, tebe ću čekat ja dok svane dan. O Marijana, slatka mala Marijana, tebe ću čekat ja dok svane dan. Ponoć davno već je prošla, Marijana nije došla.
We're in Croatia. Notice with the vast scenery that we have marina over there, the islands and all the ships coming around to a grand hotel that looks like it's terraced down to a swimming pool, all the way to the old Dubrovnik, which is unbelievably gorgeous, including a castle on its own little mountain, all the way over to another island.
We are now at the top of the cable car, and holy smokes, is this not beautiful? Surrounded by the Adriatic. Very special indeed. Glad we came. Me, Melody, and Anne. Wahoo!
Tebe ću čekat ja dok svane dan.
We are now leaving to go back to Dubrovnik. It's been a beautiful night, lovely dinner of champagne, white wine, 2 menu choices, each superb, with a wonderful fruit cup.
Njoj dolazim na domom, čepa joj govorim. Njoj dolazim na domom, čepa joj govorim. Njoj dolazim na domom, čepa joj govorim.
On our way to Bosnia, September 20th, 2021. Many high mountains on both sides, vineyards, and actually houses and other structures built into the sides of these tall, grand monuments. Very interesting topography, to say for sure.
In these gardens? Yes, it actually looks a little bit interesting. It's tobacco. This is actually the only place where, well, tobacco growing was one of the traditions in this part of Herzegovina. Actually, most of Herzegovina was planted in tobacco, and then they were drying it and selling it. Now it will appear in its all beauty.
Oh, wow. Yep. I wonder how it can hold all those people.
And you see the guy standing on the highest top. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a jumper. Basically, there are people who make money. There was an inn. It was on the crossroads. Okay, so this was the Silk Road, so called. So basically, this town was. So now take a look on the left, please. It's a beautiful. I really like to take this road because of this. This was the Silk Road in the past, which means that from Dubrovnik in the south. This is also the main connection still nowadays with Dubrovnik.
From the block building to my far right, as I scan leftward, this beautiful area in Split, lined with palm trees, beautiful restaurants, delicious food, souvenirs. This once, the whole breadth of it, the whole length of it, till we end down at the red building on my far left, was the length of Diocletian's castle. I have to hold on. It's so a very lovely, picturesque view of the beautiful city of Split from the vantage point of a pier and the seaside. How extraordinarily beautiful. And an equally beautiful view from the other side. Still the Adriatic, still Split, still the same mall area, but from a different vantage point. Both beautiful, indeed.
Suza moje mladosti, recite joj da bez nje nestale su sve tajne ljubavi, sve tuge radosti, i da je volim još i pismo
The strength of the waves propels the sound, and you may get 7 different notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. How fun. The sea organ. and you can hear it, hopefully. It's lovely. The music is different in the different sections as you walk along this beautiful boulevard. Roman relics shown here rather than put in the museum. This being explained to us by Marina, our guide, September 23rd, 2021.
Middle of the 19th century.
And this structure has remained here since its beginning. Almost the end of another beautiful day on this, our old world tour of Croatia and associated areas. So we have spent the day in Zadar, Z-A-D-A-R, and this experience was shared with Marina, our tour guide, who made it so informative and so enjoyable. Today, Thursday, September 23rd, we just crossed this beautiful lake in Plitvice National Park. We just completed the upper level, which consisted of about 6 waterfalls, all very beautiful, well manicured trails built with boardwalks. And now we will have a little rest stop here, and then we will proceed to the lower level. The biggest waterfall that we've seen today, but also some little ones as we sort of panorama around this, our last destination today before we hit the Turpentine Trail to take us back where we started this morning. And now looking at the big waterfall from on top of the Serpentine Trail, of which we are now and will be exiting. Such a beautiful day today, having visited a beautiful national park here. It's still in Croatia. And as we were coming back from there, we came across this beautiful little town. Actually, we're not far from Slovenia, but you can hear the roosters in the back. You can see that the townspeople were all preparing for winter because it's already getting quite cold here. So they've been chopping wood, and you see wood billowing in the background, and you come across these marvelous, beautiful hills of Croatia in the back. These wonderful cornfields indicating agriculture, and these cornfields are just so beautiful in the setting sun. It's just delightful and brings back a lot of memories, and just hard to contemplate, you know, that you are here so many miles away, and yet there are people like you here that are doing the same things that we do back home. Amazing. The city, Ljubljana, is so very beautiful. It just is something I have never been able to imagine could be so hospitable and so warm and inviting, and it truly is. And I'm probably only 5 minutes from the hotel, so everything's within close proximity. And I am walking down a famous landmark here in Ljubljana, Slovenia, and that would be the Triple Bridge. Meaning that you can go across, straight across to the other side, or you can branch off, to the left or to the right, depending on your destination. I'm hoping that you can hear the bells once again. They are very... Church of St. Nicholas. 1701, maybe? I think so. And now let's walk over to this beautiful door, which I wish I knew more history of it, because it more or less tells the story of this delightful town. But this will be a reminder for me to most definitely do more research.
Moj se dragi oženija,
Happy birthday, dear Napoleon. Happy birthday to you.
You are a big group, very nice group.
Thank you.
Very nice people, really. For now, you are for first playlist in my buses. For now. Really. Big thanks to Masha for calculator. Yes. She working this job and very professionally. Really. We are a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are a team.
The best team.
Yes.
How beautiful here in Piran. Oh, we arrived this morning, and of course we drove from Ljubljana, and it was maybe about an hour and 40-minute drive. Not long at all. But nevertheless, it varied from sun to not sun, and of course there was a 70% chance of rain. Well, we experienced a few raindrops, but this is what we end up with along the Adriatic here in this beautiful city, flanked by Croatia and Italy, and this beautiful, lovely body of water. Super!
Sagradiću kuću pokraj sinjeg mora, pokriću je dragi granono javora, pokriću je dragi granono javora.
Our tour here of the old cities of Croatia has just been outstanding. And do I recommend that everyone go? Yes. It will be a delight of a lifetime, especially if you've had beautiful weather as we have. And how could you resist the Adriatic Sea right before us? How outstandingly beautiful Ljubljana Lake Bled, Slovenia. Oh my goodness. You see people here participating in all sorts of outdoor activities, and obviously by the looks of their faces enjoying every minute of it, whether it would be bicycling, hiking, mountain climbing, paragliding. Yes, indeed, a most outstanding adventure that would be. Tuesday, September 28th, 2021. On the top floor, third floor, a Bled Castle in Bled, Slovenia. Beautiful, tranquil night and beauty from above here. It's been an outstanding city to visit, and we're making the most of it today because tomorrow is very inclement weather. And we've had to change our plans, but with the bells ringing in the background, it sounds like a very good end of a very beautiful day, with the focus on that beautiful structure across this beautiful lake. Been a good day. We have taken the opportunity to go outside of Lake Bled today to visit some of the outskirts of this very beautiful and lovely area. So we've stopped at a man-made lake. Of course, everything is done to appeal, and provide for the residents to make this an enjoyable experience and in their own environment as well as tourists. And just look what you can behold as you swim around in these shallow waters and enjoy your day. Look what you have got to see. I mean, isn't it completely outstanding? And so grateful for a very pleasant day when initially the forecast seemed rather 29th of September, our last day here in Lake Bled. What we're looking at right now is a training course for, of course, World Cup skiers. Unfortunately, nobody's using them today, though they could, because they are covered with grass and watered down for practicing purposes. But I'm sure this place is hopping, you know, in a very short period of time. But in addition to this location, they have everything surrounding it that is certainly beneficial to the eye and the soul and the spirit. Indeed.
Zašto, majko, ti ribara baš uze